So we are going to be doing a description of a painting. So I will be describing a painting to you, and you will have some pen and paper or pencil and paper, and you're going to draw what you hear. So today we're going to be doing an artwork that is going landscape. Okay. So instead of portrait, so we're not doing portrait, we're going to do landscape. Okay, we've talked about that a little bit. So get ready with your pencil and your paper, and let's get started. All right, so this painting is a painting that's inside. So you can see on the, we're in a room. It's a pretty large room. There's quite a few people in it. But we can see kind of the back wall, and then we could also see on the very, very right-hand side, there is an arched doorway. So maybe in the middle of the page, all the way on the right, there's a doorway that has an arch. Okay, so an arch is the kind that's rounded at the top. So yeah, it's all the way over here, arched doorway. And outside that door, I can see a well, and there's a bucket as well to get water out of the well. And we can see maybe some trees in the background there outside of that door. Okay, so the door is open. You can't actually see the door, it's more like an arched entrance. Inside the room, there is a long L-shaped table. Okay, so it goes all the way from the doorway all the way to the other side of the room. So the doorway goes all the way to the other side of the room, and then it comes down here as an L shape. Okay, so if you want to try to draw that with 3 dimensions, okay, you can try to imagine that, or just try your best. Draw an L-shaped table. Okay, now this painting will be a little bit more challenging because we have to do things in front of the table and behind the table. Okay, and there's quite a bit in front and behind the table. Okay, so behind the table, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. So I can see 8 men behind the table. So think about what you can do in order to make something look like it's behind there. Okay, so maybe you can't see their legs or their feet, but you can see basically from the waist up. And they're wearing like loose fitting clothing. Some of them are wearing like clothing that kind of wraps around them. All of them have halos. Some of them have beards. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them have beards except for 2 of them, actually. So go ahead, take your time, draw that. That's a lot. Okay. So you're going to try to fit 8 people behind your table. Okay. If at any point you need to pause this video and you're not ready yet, okay, before I move on, you're welcome to do that. Okay. I'm going to move on now. In front of the table, okay, so if something is in front of the table, you can see the whole thing. In front of the table, on the right-hand side, there are 4 low stools. So they're 3-legged stools. There are 4 of them, and they're pretty short. Okay. So kind of, you have the men, the table, and then the stools in front of the table. Okay, in almost the middle of the picture, in front of the table, there's a man with a halo, and this halo has a cross inside of it. And he has a chalice, and he's giving one of the men a teeny tiny piece of bread. Okay, so you're probably getting an idea of what this painting is about. All right, so you're gonna draw a man. He's standing up in front of the table. He has a cross inside of his halo, and he's holding a chalice. and a tiny piece of bread. He's giving the tiny piece of bread to one of the men behind the table. Okay. All right, two more details that I'm going to give you. Okay, so I'm not giving you the whole painting. There are some things that I'm leaving out, but I'm giving you the most important things. In front of the table, all the way in the corner, in the left-hand corner, is a woman who's kneeling, who also has a halo. And in the right-hand corner, there are four men also kneeling. So there's kind of a group of them. You can't see, you can really only see two of them fully, but then the other two are behind them. So it's kind of a group of four men in the right-hand corner. Okay. All right, so take your time, finish your drawing, pause, rewind, do what you need to in order to hear what I said, and I will show you the painting. All right, this is The Last Supper by Blessed Fra Angelico. Okay, so you should know Blessed Fra Angelico. He is our patron saint for our classroom. He was an artist and a monk a long, long time ago, about 700 years ago. So it is one of my favorite paintings. Enjoy. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to send me an image, okay? So you can take a photo of it, send it to me in Seesaw or Google Classroom, okay? So just send that to me. That's all you have to do. I want to see how you did, what you thought of. Okay, you can also tell me what, if you like this, if you found it frustrating, if you thought I needed to add more detail, if I had too much detail. Okay, so let me know. You can also, as an option, you can do a drawing yourself or find a painting that you like, and you can describe it to me in a video or to a friend. It doesn't have to be to me. And then you can send it to me and I will draw it and send that back to you. So that's an option if you'd like to do that. But I would like to see your drawings. Please send them to me on Seesaw or on Google Classroom. All right, bye.